hiphopculture.ro.
Hi there, man, it's crazy. We was witness a big fucking concert, Brigada Day in Afu-Ra, straight out from Brooklyn. How's it going, man? How do you feel here in Marley in the mountains?
Yeah, I feel really good. I feel normal and feel a great boost of energy from the hip-hop crowd here at the Urban Roots Festival at the Historical Archaeological Museum, and it was my pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man. It was our pleasure also to have you here to see you performing. It was crazy. I was waiting for this concert,
Thank you.
like a lot of time.
Thank you.
Man, can you tell us like a short story? How did you start? Like thinking about, well, I'm gonna do rap. I'm gonna do hip hop from now on. How it was?
Well, I got. Firstly, I was inspired by great rappers like Big Daddy Kane, Run DMC. Like I said in the concert tonight, all the old school legends. Back in the day, it was like it was a phenomenon. But basically, my homie J.Ru the Damager was the first guy close to me. My brother was like, yeah, he had aspirations and dreams. He was like, yo, Afu, I'm gonna be a big star. I'm gonna be on MTV, and I'm gonna really do this hip hop thing. And because of his success, luckily, and I was blessed that he brought me right along with him.
And you also grew up in the core of the hip hop, like Brooklyn style.
Exactly. I mean, I can't say that I grew up in the core of hip hop. I grew up in Brooklyn, but I was a normal kid, normal teenager. But luckily, my friend and brother J.Ru the Damager really practiced a lot, and luckily he met Guru, and like dominoes, he met Guru. He was great, Premier, and the synchronicity all brought us all together.
Yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool. Let me ask you, from what is coming the inspiration for your nickname Afu-Ra?
Afu-Ra is a name that I chose out of a book called the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Yeah.
Years ago, I used to sell books on the street with a friend of mine. It was his business, and just that people would come, what's this book about? What's that book about? Like esoteric books about African philosophy, Asian culture, and I found the name in the book, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, and the story kind of matched how I was feeling, my mental state at the time. And I was like, wow, like such a good name. And then luckily the music thing came, and Afu-Ra was always here before the music.
You just frame it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool, man. How was the creative process for your debut album? How was everything working? Because I believe it was the album, your first album, You Wish to Come.
Honestly, at that time, I was an infant in terms of making an album. I didn't even know I could make an album, but luckily I was around good people at D&D Studios, D&D Records, and I just took each track at a time. I got the first track, I believe it was Self Mastery. I had Whirlwind already. Then I went into the album, and I got the first track, I believe it was Self Mastery. And then I think it was Mortal Kombat. So luckily my friends were all doing music also. That's what I spoke about tonight, about the synchronicity. I didn't know it then, but my synchronicity was always flowing. Master Killer was my homie from my neighborhood. The Coco B, Smith & Wesson, I knew them from high school. Luckily D&D and DJ Premier, we were all working together from the Gangstar days, also J.Ru, Group Home. So everything just went in the pipeline of the pipeline I was in. So I'm fortunate that I was blessed, and I try to keep walking that I stay blessed, continually blessed.
Yeah, man, surrounded by all these legends from the hip hop.
Yeah, man.
That's a big blessing, man. I believe you had lots of collaborations with big artists like
Yeah.
RZA, like K-Money Marley, like
RZA, Jizza, Master Killer, Kimani Marley, Gentleman.
it's one in particular. It was like, I don't know, your idol.
I mean, it's a really difficult question, but honestly, it would have to be Bob Marley. You know, Bob Marley was always a figure to me that was beyond music. He was beyond even us. He was beyond himself, and the things and the words that Bob Marley spoke about regarding like one heart, one love, the universal energy, brotherhood, and balance, and positive over negative. I try to put those type of let's say that type of wisdom in what I do and in my music.
I understand that. There is any awareness, I don't know, issue from society? Would you like to raise awareness about in this moment? Like, I don't know.
I mean, the universe is full of the dichotomy of positive and negative energy, and we have to, as individuals, find the best road of positive energy and balance. It is extremely difficult. We can't think about how bad is the government or how bad is this. We have to try our best to well, at least I try my best to do what's right for me, to keep going forward, and try to step up my game or be better, or at least try to find some common, like, neutral, positive way, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I would like to
Positive
say.
vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
A last thing, like, what's the advice you will give for the people who want to get into the hip hop, because it's a very big thing now and it's a lots of competition, like.
Yeah, all my up and coming artists out there, or people who feel like they want to do it, they're thinking about doing it, producers, graph writers, graphic artists, do it, you know, like, come with a plan, make your creativity. If you want to do it just for the love of it, do it just for the love of it. If you want to, like, have your music on Spotify or attempt to sell your music, come with a business plan. Look at people in the market or people who are doing something like you, and basically not copy, but follow the different blueprints, you know. From the Golden Gate Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, it's the different and the same blueprints to build something. You know, hospitals, one half of the hospital after another hospital, is the recreation of what was always successful. So put you into it, find those other blueprints out there, and do your best to add the structure or wisdom into what you're doing.
That's cool, man. Afu-Ra, thank you so much for this concert
Yeah,
tonight. Hip hop culture.
Hip hop culture,
Afu-Ra.
yeah. Romania, yeah.
Big
Watch
up.
out.
hiphopculture.ro